Hi there, it's Andrea Hess, and I want to talk to you today about what I call revenue realities. I just find over and over again that new entrepreneurs have really unrealistic expectations of how long it will take to generate revenue. And this especially affects us highly conscious entrepreneurs. So here's what happens. We have a concept, we have a vision, we have an inspiration, right? And we live with it for a while. And heck, some of us, live with it for years and years without actually taking action, right? So over time it becomes very vivid, this vision that we kind of entertain at the mental level. So now the day comes and we decide to take action on that vision. And now sort of the real work starts. We create a website, we register our business entity, we deal with all that third dimensional stuff like integrating autoresponders and writing copy and writing a free ebook to give away. We start a Facebook page, all those practical grounded action steps. And that alone might take a few more months. So by now we feel that our vision is fully supported third dimensionally because we're taking all this action, right? We feel that money must be right around the corner. We've done all this work. We've taken action on our purpose. Now we're open for business. And so we send an email to everyone we know, sort of announcing our presence to the world, and then nothing much happens. So the big opening of our virtual door, generates a few emails from our mom or from a few friends, and then nothing. And this can be a really, really sobering moment for new entrepreneurs because our vision is so clear and we just took a lot of action. We somehow feel the response should be something. And what we don't understand in that moment is that the real work of engaging with actual people doesn't even start until that moment. All that visioning and even creating the minimal infrastructure we need, such as a website, that is not going to create money for us. Engaging with people is what creates money. Offering people value is what creates money. So, the reality is that it can absolutely take 2 months from the time we open our virtual doors before we generate any revenue. And I'm not talking before we replace our income. I'm talking about 2 months from the time our business or our website launches and we start marketing until we have any revenue. And mind you, that's with a great website that actually functions. With a non-functioning website with really bad copy, it takes even longer. Now, that's not always true, of course. But most new entrepreneurs totally underestimate the amount of time and engagement effort it takes to generate those first few sales. And that's too bad because it leads to a lot of disappointment and heartache and even giving up. Or worse, assuming that it doesn't work because, we've put in all this effort and clearly, that wasn't our purpose after all. Are there ways to get into revenue really fast? Absolutely. Are most people comfortable with those ways of generating revenue? No. Most of us actually do need that time creating infrastructure, getting our website ready, making it all look right. All that stuff, it's grounding work and it allows us to get clear. It's a way for us to tune into the energy of our work. But it doesn't generate revenue. So why am I bringing this up? Because for us highly conscious folks, we are really attuned to the upper dimensional realities where everything already exists. We're really aware of what's possible for us. And when we take action, we sort of expect it all to fall into place, to just unfold with ease. After all, we took action. Which brings me to the next problem. You're probably watching the activities of people like me or whoever teachers you look to. And you look at what we do for marketing and selling. And I'll tell you, once you're in business and things are moving, you do a whole lot less in terms of marketing and selling and a whole lot more in service delivery. But that's once you have momentum. That's not where you start. So if you're thinking, well, Andrea just writes a newsletter or makes a couple of videos every few weeks or so, or she just posts on Facebook here and there, and her business works just fine, so that's what I'll do, you have the wrong idea. That's what it looks like once you're in motion. The reality is that once you get going online, we have to probably revise that website we worked so hard on a few times until it actually converts. In fact, we might have to completely redo it. We might have to redo it more than once. All right, we probably have to spend time learning how to get traffic to that website. We have to tweak our sales process and then tweak it again and again and maybe again. All right, we have to talk to a lot of people before we get a single sale. All that happens after we launch our vision, after we open our doors to our purposeful work. And it surprises many, many new entrepreneurs. You know, we've just done so much work, so much implementation, right? It feels like there should be money coming in after all that we just did. And we're doing all the same stuff our mentors are doing, so why isn't it working? You know, and then websites and businesses get abandoned. We lose heart, we lose focus, we stop. Often, this is when we come up with a new vision, you know, since the old one didn't work, right? And the same thing happens. We launch, we create no results, and then we abandon ship. So if you're looking to launch a new business in 2012, keep this in mind. First of all, if it's not aligned to your sole purpose, it's likely not going to generate much income anyway, not if you're a highly conscious person, all right? So that's groundwork, purposeful. But let's say you are marketing your purposeful work. After you open your doors, there's probably a good solid 2 more months of consistent effort before revenue comes in. Plan on it. The good news, once you're in revenue, things speed up. The first, 5 sales, probably the hardest. But then you have momentum on your side. But please, if you have not put in 2 solid months of consistent effort in marketing and selling after you kind of open for business, then you may simply haven't done enough. And note that I didn't say 2 months of a little bit of effort here and there. You know, 20 minutes a day isn't cutting it. Writing 1 article a week is not what I'm talking about. Building a new business, a new income stream, it's not like running an existing one. Think about this. Once your business is up and running, you probably want to work about 20 hours a week, right? Maybe 15? That's all I really work. More than that just isn't fun. Okay, well, when you have a new business and you have no clients, 100% of that time needs to be spent marketing. I'm talking active marketing, not sitting around at home planning on marketing or consuming information products or journaling or doing manifesting processes. I'm talking active marketing 15 to 20 hours a week. It takes a lot of action. And I don't find this talked about much, if at all, in the business coaching world for some reason. You know, once you've got momentum, it's a different story. But please do not stop short of making money doing your purpose because you had unrealistic expectations of how long it will actually take to get into revenue. Yes, it can happen more quickly. It could. And to us highly conscious entrepreneurs, it certainly feels like it should happen more quickly. And if it does, great. But don't cheat yourself out of the experience of creating abundance through your purpose because you're missing those 2 months of effort. All right, so I hope this helps you set realistic expectations. And for some of you, this may explain why, it hasn't been working for you. It just may take more time and effort in course correcting than what you've put in so far. So this is Andrea Hess, today with a little dose of third dimensional reality. Thank you so much for watching.